What's up, everybody? Tindo here, Hannah Warrior Princess. We're at the Goodwill. Everything else here is closed down, like the gym, but the Goodwill's open, so. Lightsaber. And ooh. You know what? I'm probably gonna count the pieces. If that's all there, I'll buy it. Look at that Taz. God, we just keep seeing more and more Betty Boop. Yesterday's episode, we saw like 50 Betty Boops. Is that a giant narwhal? Beautiful. Hannah would like that. $12, $3.60. Interesting. And what is this? Throttle control for like a train track? Rubber bands. Okay. There's no way this is all here, right? I guess we're gonna count it. Just put them in stacks of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I've been taking my time through these shot glasses here because this morning we actually sold 2 Hard Rock Cafe shot glasses and I wanted to see if there was any more. This is the only one I found, and it's one of these little flute glass ones. And I honestly can't find very much information about them, so I feel like I'm not trying to go heavy on shot glasses. So I'll just like stick to what I know right now. And I'm not gonna get that one. But there's been some really interesting ones in here, like this one's really cute. And then there's like this little one with a little, it's Colorado, it's got a little lion on the front. And then there's one back here. It's from Texas and he's got like a little, what was that, an armadillo? Yeah.
Armadillo.
Armadillo. But they're kind of cute. I'm taking a second pass through the drinking glasses and I didn't notice these before. There's a couple of these Oilers collector's cups. I know nothing about football, and if you'd ask me what team does the Oilers play for, what sport is the Oilers on, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'd be like, I don't know, football, basketball, I don't know. So I did notice this little Vader cup, which could be cool for the toy booth. It's $1.49, which isn't bad. I don't know how much we want a bunch of glasses in the booth, but that could be pretty cool.
We are now proud owners of a Ninja Turtles puzzle. You want to put it together later?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do some more thrifting first. There were some video games there that I wanted to get, but they're marked a little high, so we're gonna move on and try to find them cheaper. All right, get ready because we're at the Mesa Thrift Store. Usually we leave here with something very nice, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully these guys have done a better job restocking during this current outbreak. The health and safety of our customers is our top priority. We are sanitizing all community touch surfaces very frequently. We ask that to keep a healthy environment, kindly distance yourself from others while shopping. All right, 6 feet away, back up. All right, let's do it. All right, ooh, there's a Wii U. Let's find out how much that is. Somebody's already been looking at the games today. Thor, Power Rangers. Look at all these with the labels ripped off. That sucks. Make sure there's nothing here that I don't have an empty case at home for. Yeah, could you just tell me how much the Wii U, the console, has on it?
This one?
Yes.
$34.93.
34?
Yes.
All right. How much does this silver controller have on it? Yeah, it's over here.
$4.98.
All right, I'll take that for sure. All right, now let's see. The problem we're gonna have.
Atención, que si usted tiene la etiqueta naranjada con último número 3377, por favor de pasar al frente, gracias. Attention customers, if you have a orange tag with the last 4 numbers 3377, can you please come to the front? Thank you.
So, Harvest Moon Magical Melody for $7. Almost definitely gonna buy that. But the problem we're gonna have is that they have a color system that they mark down. So a lot of these should be cheaper than they are, but I'm gonna have a hard time figuring it out. Saints Row. All right, let's just make sure there's nothing else I've gotta have. I've got most of this. Ooh, Dynasty Warriors 4. Already got it though. Powerpuff Girls though. Let's go. 100% buying Powerpuff Girls. A lot of little nonsense here. So we're taking a look at Quicksilver from Burger King. All right, we're good.
So as usual, I am parked in the dishes home decor section. I found these really cool vintage glasses. I just think they're really pretty, and they're actually stackable. Isn't that cool? I love that. But they are by a brand called Libby, I think. And I've been doing some research on them. I haven't found any that actually have sold, but there's 2 listings for them, one for $15, one for $20. They're 99 cents a piece. So I don't really have a whole lot of information about them, which is a shame. I also found this Budweiser Stein, which is pretty cool, but is from 2015, so it's probably not worth anything. But I need to look that up too.
I don't usually look for puzzles, but I guess I better now that I know I can find some sweet Ninja Turtle puzzles. What else? Not a lot else in the toy section, except for a giant Thomas the Tank Engine set. That's huge. And the bag is open. Wonder how much that is. Ooh, here's an interesting bag. These bags are $2. There's some good stuff in there. Captain Planet. I don't know if those are actual G.I. Joes. There's some X-Men stuff. Alright, we're probably buying this bag. Oh, we're definitely buying that bag. $7.
So I completely changed my mind. I put the glasses back and I got this instead. But
It's pretty dope.
You like it?
Yeah, I didn't realize there was a Budweiser one with the Clydesdales.
It's from 2015. It's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
And I did notice, I actually appreciate this quite a bit. There's a guy that is walking around with Lysol, just spraying everything.
He looks like what do you call the dude, the Catholic service that's...
It's the priest that does that.
Yeah, he looks like that. They just brought out a cart of new stuff, and I found like one of the best-selling Nerf guns for $2. So
that's dope.
It has a shield that goes with it, but I have extras, so we're good.
Sweet. All their prices are ridiculously cheap, and I just found something that I never find. 2 pieces of Corningware for $5. That's sold. Yes. There's another piece back here. Ooh, it's another piece of the set. How much is it? $2.98. Wait, that says 2 pieces as well. Wait a minute. I might have been bamboozled. I think they mean the top and the lid, not the 2 pieces of the Corningware. So, $5 for this one. Yeah, that one's $5 as well. Might rethink that. I'm dumb.
Yeah, it's gonna get gnarly.
Well, that was great. This thrift store never lets us down, does it?
It's pretty dope.
We always spend a little bit too much, but I think we just spent about $70 for a few things I'm gonna keep and then about $300 worth of sales. So I call that a win. So we are back home. We cut our thrifting adventure a little bit short because we kind of took a lazy day yesterday on our reselling. We didn't ship stuff out yesterday, so stuff has to go out today. So we're gonna get some stuff packaged up. You guys have bought some stuff from our website, and then of course we've sold like 30 pairs of jeans this week. So we're gonna get all that packaged up and shipped out, and then we'll wrap today's video up after that.
Someone bought these Pokemon on Nintendo's trash. Togepi, he's so cute. I'm glad they're going to a good home. Okay, bye. Night, night. Gotta check for the weight.
How much do they weigh?
1.34. If you order the Pokemon, they are on their way right now. And now I get to go post more stuff on Nintendo's trash that we bought at the thrift today.
So we were just about to head to the post office and get all this stuff shipped off, and someone just bought, what's his name? Big the Cat?
Big the Cat.
Off of Tindo's Trash, so we're gonna get that boxed up too. So if you're the one that bought it, get ready, it's on the way. He's so beautiful.
He's so pretty. That purple is so nice.
I hesitated actually to put him up for sale because like he is a rather rare plushie from Sonic, but like I never really was into Sonic that much that I kind of know who those side characters are. So, you know, I've got a Sonic plushie I'm keeping, and that's really about enough for me. But that is on the way. We got to get this boxed up, and we got to get to the post office before it closes.
He's cozy.
All right, let's go. Hannah's got an IKEA bag full, and so do I. We've got about 25 packages to go drop off, and we've got about 10 minutes to get there before they close because we vastly underestimated how long it would take to get all that packed up. But
2 hours. It's fine.
all right, well, I'll race you to the car. I'm just kidding. I'd die. I'm in flip-flops. Look at this. It's like monsooning right now. Like, it was raining so hard we couldn't even talk to each other in the house because it was so loud outside. And I tore up my tennis shoes. And I just have been too lazy to go shoe shopping. So I've got these flippy floppies. So I'm almost definitely going to end up going home with wet feet because, like, I've got to traverse all this nonsense and step just right. This is terrible. Meanwhile, she's got like 15-inch insoles. Look at that. Step it out for us. Step it out. Oh. Killing it. Two-stepping with the IKEA bag full of packages. Ooh, train. It's just one. It was just one car.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, me neither. All right, here. Hand me both of them. It's a tight squeeze. All right. Give me the other one. Is that the broken one?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try not to drop it. All right. But how do I get out of here without getting wet? Big step. You got it? All right. Race you. You ain't running. I'm just kidding. My fat ass is not running to the post office.
Flip-flops.
Yeah, I'd trip over these flippy floppies and die. Now be a gentleman and hold this door open for me, all right? You're so chivalrous.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we are back home and we're gonna run through everything that we got. I have not been as excited about a haul and probably since before we left for our trip. You know,
Okay.
like don't get me wrong, there was stuff during our trip that we took, our cross-country thrifting trip, that I was excited about, but like, I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff here that's good. But I want to do one thing before we get into today's haul and talk about some stuff from what we will refer to as the Lost Haul. We shot a whole episode about a week ago now. We came back from our trip 3 or 4 days ahead, so we just kept shooting daily videos. So there for a little while, you guys were watching videos that were like 3 or 4 days ago, if you watch our videos daily. But when that happened, because we were shooting videos ahead, I wasn't checking the footage every night, which is a bad thing to do if you shoot daily like we do. So I had a whole couple days worth of videos that were just no audio. They were no good. So I just didn't use them. And so I'm just going to go ahead and show you a pile of stuff from a haul from a few days ago. And honestly, this isn't all of it. It's just stuff that I haven't already put away. And let's go for this first. It's another white PlayStation 3. This is actually my second one. And from the lost days of footage that this is from, there were 2 of them there. And they were both missing this front piece. Actually, I think the one I saw the other guy get was missing like its side pieces and stuff too. But I have another one of these, and one of these is cracked up and the other one isn't. I think I'm just going to combine them and make one good, perfectly fresh one, and then just sell the other one for spare parts or keep the other one for spare parts. But super excited about that. And then also from that Lost haul, N64. I don't know what's wrong with it, if anything, but it's definitely been taken apart and a lot of parts salvaged from it. But I went ahead and grabbed it anyways for spare parts, whatever. But to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it works. I've had more busted up consoles work. And the other thing from that day, I don't know if you remember this, but I got 2 gaming manuals. One of them is God of War, which is pretty dope.
The game I never finished.
Really?
That was real bad.
Well, I'm glad to have that. And then also, when I was looking for this that day, I found this cardboard sleeve for a Kingdom Hearts manual. I was like, oh, I would kill for that. And then Hannah was actually checking out, and I was still looking and digging through bins, and I found the manual. So there it is. We got a Kingdom Hearts manual, which is good because this is definitely a game we want to go back together and sit and play together. Once we get done with some of the Mario games we're currently playing through. We're playing through Mario Sunshine right now. And we don't really... I have a gaming manual for Sunshine, but we haven't needed it yet. But we might at some point because we're both terrible at video games. But yeah, that was just stuff from a day. I figured I'd catch you up and show you some of that stuff. So one of these days when I whip out some white PlayStation 3 Super Slims and start putting them together, you might know where they came from. Let's talk about today's haul. Is that the only thing you got?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we did only do 2 shops, but that's awesome.
It is. I actually didn't expect this to be worth anything, but it is. It's actually like 15 to 20 bucks, which is great. And I got it on sale.
Did you really?
For
Nice.
like $3.
Well, we can talk about that thrift store a little bit in terms of stuff being on sale because it's really complicated. The previous times, you guys might remember a previous video where we went to the same thrift store and I was looking through the video games, stacks and stacks of video games, and the lady would just grab them with her pen and mark them down. And I always love that lady when I'm there. She wasn't there this time. There's actually a different lady who was much less accommodating, not just with pricing, but everything else. And she was just like, I've never seen this before. She actually told me to come around the counter and look at the video games. Rather than, which is actually,
like, I'm over this.
Which is actually kind of better, but she had no time for me. Especially since, like, I bought all this stuff there, so I was like, oh, I'll take that. So she kept having to hand me stuff. I was clearly inconveniencing her, but we bought a lot. But it is strange how they mark stuff down there. There's not as much rhyme or reason as there is at Goodwill's, where it's just like, every week it's a different color. It seems there they just kind of make it up.
Yeah.
When they go.
I like that thrift store though. I haven't found quantity there, but I found quality. I found those, remember a long time ago, those tiki shoes, those wooden shoes?
Oh yeah, those
like
sold pretty quickly.
Yeah, they did. Those are amazing. I've never seen anything like that. These are pretty cool. I find a lot of cheap dishes too, but no jeans yet.
We went there once every 2 weeks since we started the channel almost, and I'd say every time we go we spend about $100.
Yeah.
Because it's just
I literally said to you before we walked in there, I go, let's not spend $70 in there today. And what did we spend?
$69.53.
Well, we didn't spend 70.
But most of it was stuff we're going to resell, so it's all right. But I'll hold off what I'm most excited about for the end, I guess. We got another bag of Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, and this stuff is all the really vintage stuff. So I'm excited about that because we split. You guys remember, I'm sure, if you're watching daily, all that Thomas the Tank stuff we bought. Well, we split it into four parts technically. A small little bit for my nephew, some stuff that he'll like, and that he didn't already have. And then 2 really big bits that we put up for sale, and we sold one really big bit. And then we split into a 4th bit of stuff that we're just like parting out individually. And since we still have one big bit online for sale, both on TindosTrash.com and on eBay and stuff, I think we'll just part this stuff out and do a couple lots or something on eBay. Because there's some stuff in here I'm sure that's a little bit more valuable. We've just gotten to where we bought enough of this and looked enough of it up, this Thomas the Tank stuff, that like we're getting to where we kind of recognize the series of them that's valuable. Because you can still go buy a lot of these brand new at the store. Mm-hmm. And they make them very similar to how they've always made them, even the vintage ones. But the vintage ones do fetch a little bit more of a price. So that's cool.
And like this one that's got the cart and his little like charcoal bit in the back, that's definitely better.
I'm not going to bust this open right now, but yes, when you find the trains and their matching cars, which this has 2 or 3 of, that's even more awesome. So that makes me, I'm really excited about that. And I got a bag full of G.I. Joes. And there's 2 or 3 actual G.I. Joes in here, and then a couple not G.I. Joes. Nothing awesome. Like I love finding any Cobra stuff or anything with the Cobra emblem on it. But yeah.
That's weird. It's a little boat with a Frankenstein head.
It's not Frankenstein. It's Captain Planet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I'm happy to have that, especially since those bags were just a couple bucks each. That's banging. And of course, the first thing we got today, the only thing from Goodwill, this is the only thing we got at Goodwill. Ninja Turtle puzzle. We'll actually probably put this together later or tomorrow for funsies, and then we'll put it in our booth on our Ninja Turtle shelf. We have a Ninja Turtle shelf.
I'm pretty sure I had a Ninja Turtle puzzle whenever I was a kid.
Does that one look familiar?
Not this one specifically, but like the artwork and the like way it looks reminds me of.
The title of this artwork is just Rooftop.
Okay. Great.
So there you go. 2 video games today. Both of them I'm really excited about. I loved Powerpuff Girls. I'm not kidding.
I've never watched it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Mojo Jojo is one of my favorite villains of all time. But yeah, so Powerpuff Girls is dope. I will be trying that one out. And then this game's, it's not super valuable, but it's a little bit valuable. Harvest Moon Magical Melody for the GameCube. Super bummer that it wasn't in its original case, but it was still worth $7, which is about half of the value. It's like a $15 game loose, so and it's considerably more valuable, obviously, if it's a complete box. So I'll keep an eye out for that empty case. I'm very happy to have that because I think, yeah, I don't think I might actually already have it, but at any rate, it was worth it. I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't know if there might only be one Harvest Moon game on the GameCube, but if there's 2, maybe I don't have it. We'll see. It doesn't really matter, but happy to have that. Because I would love to have a Cartoon Network shelf. That's kind of something, or at least display some Cartoon Network games for a little while. Because that era of Cartoon Network, loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I really loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was probably my favorite Cartoon Network show.
Yeah, good one. Next up, we got a Wii U. And it's there's no cables or peripherals, but that's okay because I literally have exactly one extra set of peripherals, even down to the stock Nintendo branded HDMI cable. I have a spare set of all of it. That's all stuff that I got at the Goodwill bins. Actually, you know what? Hannah, jump up real quick and grab me that white Wii U. Because I just remembered this white Wii U is also from that episode of Lost Episodes, I believe. I might be wrong. I might have put this in the episode. But a buddy of mine at the thrift store got me that. He was like, just bring me a $5 bill and you can have it. And he's actually the same guy that gave me my Wii U that we play. But so I've been holding on to those peripherals because I will have a complete white Wii U once I find the gamepad. But that's all right. I'll just put these up for sale, and I have every bit of confidence that we'll find another set of peripherals and power cables at the bins. But that's awesome. I haven't tested it yet, but I'll do that tonight. And of course, if it works, we will put it online immediately for sale. And that way we can fund some more of these thrifting shenanigans. But that's not everything that we got. I got one more thing, and this is honestly find of the day. I'm not saying this is a grail. This would be silly to call it a grail because they are quite common. But for some reason, this has eluded me 100-fold. I have all 3 of the normal American release GameCubes. And, you know, that's the, what do they call the blue one? What color is that?
Indigo?
Indigo. I don't know why I can remember that. Indigo, black, and silver. And I have an indigo controller and a black controller that's in pristine condition that I put on my shelves behind me and display because I like collecting controllers is like my favorite thing to collect. I finally found the silver one. I can't tell you how many times I've been at the Goodwill bins and I've watched one of the 3 same guys at the bins that are regulars grab a silver controller, and I've just never been able to get it. And I'm a bit cheap in this regard. I will not get on eBay and order these controllers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you obviously will find it.
And finally I did, and we only paid $4.98 for it. And it's in great condition. I'm very happy about it. So I will be putting this on a display stand very shortly. Actually, why don't you go grab me that game? I think that one in the corner is a GameCube display stand. We'll go ahead and do it. You might have to unwrap what's on it. But I'm super happy. Super happy about this. Now, the only thing that's left GameCube controller-wise for me to collect is all that expensive, fancy stuff, like the ones that you can only win from like being in the Nintendo fan club or from Nintendo Power or stuff like that. And of course, there's probably some Japanese codes that I don't have that are going to be even harder to find. But I'm very happy to have these on the shelf next to my GameCube collection. So look at that beauty. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, so that's find of the day. I mean, that's people always ask me what my grails are, what I like to find the most. And most of the time when I look at my shelves and go, I wish this was on my shelf, it's the little stuff like that, these little holes in my collection, because I have every single American release Wii now, including Wii U, unless you want to count the fact, not count the fact I don't have a complete white Wii U. So I'm talking Wii and Wii U here. Well, see, I say that. I don't have that Zelda Wii U, so I'm lying to you. But I now have all the regular standard American release GameCube and their controllers. I guess I could aim for getting them in box now, because I don't have any of those in box, though I do have the Wii U's in box. But, you know, but I'm happy to find that nonetheless. Are you as excited about it as I am?
I'm happy for it. I feel like that would be annoying. That like there's something so simple and so easy to find, and I still haven't found it. Yeah, that's really annoying.
And it's even worse. I think we found 2 black GameCube controllers this week.
Yeah. Right?
So like it's not hard to find. It eluded me for some reason. But that's everything we got. What's your favorite thing that we got today?
I mean, this is pretty great.
The Wii U?
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I'm definitely going to go with that. But you guys comment below. Let us know what your favorite thing that we got today was. I think I left this out, but this is just a really good selling gun because it's electronic, so it shoots the arrows on itself and on its own. And it usually has a big shield on the front of it, and the clip that comes in at the stock comes down like here. So it's just a really bad-looking gun. And people really like it. I sell these every day for $30 to $45, depending on the condition and if all the parts are there. But that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Do comment below what's your favorite thing. And then before you go, also check out Tendo'sTrash.com. We're trying to post stuff daily. We're being pretty bad about it. It seems more like every few days we're posting stuff on it. But we shipped a bunch of stuff out today that you guys bought. Then also, before you go, join our Discord. That's a community forum where we chat about all our recent finds. So if you've bought anything similar to this or wildly different to all of this, come over to our Discord and share us a picture. This is a beer stein, right? Or something close to it. If you have anything like this laying around the house, definitely take a picture, come over to the Discord and show it to us. Give us some inspiration. Let us see yours. That's one of my favorite things about this community that we've built is that on the Discord, there's always conversation daily that echoes what happens here on the channel. So if you've been thinking about joining because you hear me talk about it every episode for 250 some odd episodes now, go join it. So also before you go, hit the subscribe button pretty please. And if you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell so that tomorrow if we go thrifting or do something really random or I come home with another super awesome find like this one, you'll get a notification tomorrow. You can come back then and hang out with us then. Until then, peace out.
Let's water our chia pet.
Oh yeah. Better water the chia pet or everybody on the Tendo show next week's going to be mad.
It's definitely not going to grow.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of faith. Oh, I don't know if the camera can see it.
It's filling.
Water it. Water it good. It hasn't grown yet. You're getting Shrek all wet. Shrek. What is she don't waterboard Shrek.
I mean, he's watered.